How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm just going to have a little look into XDC again today and just basically break down a few things here from what I can see in the markets. Now, as we discussed yesterday, we've had this low put in and then we've pulled back into this lower high here. So if I just mark this lower high here for you, what I was basically saying yesterday, if we can get this break above here, then we can look for the continuations back up. Alternatively, I had this level marked here, like this. I was saying, we might come down and we might get a bit of rejection. You can see there, that the buys have stepped in slightly from this level. But what I'm looking at now is like going off the Bitcoin chart. So I'll just skip to this Bitcoin chart, and what I'm looking at, as you can see, I've mentioned this in my earlier videos, and you see this little level of support here. So in this uptrend, this should be your high, this is your high-low, high-high, high-low, and then we've sort of been failing. We have closed slightly higher, but this here is your major level of support. So you can see there, we've got them wick rejections, we've got that wick rejection, but now what has happened is we've had this 1 hourly candle closing below here, and now is this still the current? See, we've had this 4H candle close like that, quite bearish, which is suggesting to me that we might get this bit of continuation back down, and then a retest this structure, and then we might pull back maybe into these levels or down here. It's hard to say exactly, but you can see we've been failing and struggling to get up and above this level, and that's because on the higher time frame analysis, this is your major lower high here for putting in this low. We're just struggling. The buyers are finding it hard to just basically break above this level. So what I'm thinking on XDC is going off what Bitcoin does, because we know that all the cryptos, all the altcoins follow what Bitcoin does. So I'm just finding it interesting, that we're failing to sort of hold this level. Now, we're not necessarily closed and broke below this level, but just going off what Bitcoin is doing and just looking at this current price action, we might be looking to get this a bit of a break here, and then a retest this structure, and you might be looking to get your continuations back down. Now, I'm not 100% certain on it because nothing is actually formed here, and I'm just going off what the Bitcoin chart is currently showing me, and if Bitcoin goes down, the rest of the market will follow suit. So yeah, like I said, we're in a downtrend, and we're going to continue to be in a downtrend until we start taking out this previous lower high, basically this major lower high here. You can see we're failing, and it's holding its ground, basically. So yeah, nothing much to say about that. I just sort of wanted to go over it and just sort of show you the point that I'm sort of on about. That's basically it. I am going to continue to just update you on XDC every day, probably, just because I am into it, and I think it's a good crypto, and I like everything about XDC and Xinfin and what they're doing. I've got my long-term position for XDC, and I'm willing to hold it for a long time, but I just like to look at the short-term analysis and basically just see what's basically going to happen in the next coming days and weeks. So like I say, if we get this close below here with another 4H candle on the 1H or something, and we get that close below there, then I will sort of be thinking that we might get this break and retest and then pull back into these lower levels. Now, I'm not certain on it, but anything could happen. We could pull back to here, and then we could shoot back up. But just looking at the structure and going off at how things are forming, we are still bearish, and I'm thinking we could get this continuation back down. That's basically it. Just pretty short for you. I just sort of wanted to go into a little bit of detail about it. That's it. If you've got any other altcoins that you want me to go over, just leave a comment in the comment section. I'll try and work through them best I can. That's it though. Take care, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye bye.